Hello guys, welcome once more to the channel. Today I will be showing you one of my long-standing projects which has taken forever for me to finally complete. About, I would say, 90%. And as you can see, it's installing and wiring up the blinkers. So it started first with me buying the kits a la carte. So I bought the steering column stock, and then I also bought bulbs for the front, because I knew the Roxor has bulbs here in the back that are unused. Went with the color coding of the wires. I think here is blue and here is some kind of orange wire. And let me show you guys. I still have to finish it up. I tapped into the wire. It's kind of dark, but that's what I did. Here I cut the wire actually, which I did not have to, but I did cut the wire, which was a mistake on my part. So it made the install a bit more complicated and less tidy. And here you can see I tapped into the wire, the blue wire. And then I ran the single wire from the driver's side and the passenger side to meet the wiring harness, which I ran along the frame, kind of just following those lines, the fuel lines and the brake line going in front. Held everything in place with some zip ties. And finally I brought it up here through this space right here. I didn't go through the engine compartment. Hope I show you guys very well. So that's what I did. Make it wider. I hope that's visible. And that didn't take the wires too close to the engine. And then I ran everything up from below there. As you can see, those are the wires. Came up here and I ran everything into the cab. Also, I ran two wires, still kind of a mess out here. I ran one for the left indicator and one for the right, which you can see. But these bulbs, I quickly found out they are deficient. They're just not gonna cut it for me. I need something bigger and brighter. This one is working, but if you look closely here, you see some kind of water ingress. It looks like it's damaged. So I tried to set this one up, applied 9 volts and it wouldn't work. And for these tiny eBay bulbs, red is positive and black is negative or ground. For this one here, this is just temporary because I'm gonna switch that out. But I used one of these mounting bolts for the headlight for the ground. So that's just kind of a rough install to see if everything was wired correctly, and that worked. On this side, since I'm not done yet with the install, I just left the wire hanging loose. When I get the exact kind of bulbs I need there, then I'll wire everything up. Okay, so I have the two positives coming from the front into the cab. So you have the two from the rear, two from the front, sent everything into the cab. So here's where you have a mess. So I really enjoy and I like the stock mount for the indicator signals. So that's what I used. I got this from Amazon. I think it was about $50 or $60. I'm not very sure. I'll look in my history and I'll put everything down below. And it has this flasher, which I was worried about. I thought because of the LED bulb up front, it won't work, but actually it's working. And the flasher is silent, which is strange, but yeah, it works. Then I'll bring the wiring here. Here is the driver's side up front, which is not yet hooked up, so I just left it in here hanging loose. And the blue wire, which I have there in tape, is for the horn, which at some point I think I would like to connect that. That way I have all of my controls right here for the indicator and then also the horn. And I like that this one, it actually tells you when everything is working and what side. So and then hazard, you have the red, you cancel by up or down. Okay, so what I did was, if you look at the wiring diagram, it's kind of really detailed, and it talks about wiring all the way up to the brake pedal and stuff. So I did it the easy way. What I did was I used the circuit for the rear passenger and the circuit for the rear driver head tail light, and that's what I hooked up the front lights to. So I used the what's this, the gray, and I used also the white, and that's what I used, as you can see here. That's the gray and that's the white. And for the white, which is supposed to be the passenger side, you can see where I tapped right there to send this one to the front. And I'm gonna be doing the same for this gray one. As soon as I have everything, the right size bulb for the front, and I will use this wire and just tap it in there, and I'll have my blinkers. Then I'll just run this wire straight to the horn, and that way there I'll have redundancy for the horn switch. I'll have that, and then I'll also have this, which I can use. I will be able to use to control the horn. It looked pretty daunting to start with, but once I started wiring up everything, I realized I didn't have to use every single one of those wires there, or those connectors, just the ones that really applied to me, which was to get my turn signal. And for me, that's one of the things that has been making me not drive the Roxor as much as I would love to, because I mean, look at this. It looks like a vehicle. It's big, and you drive around without any turn signals. That wasn't very safe to me. So now I'm happy. I have the turn signals working, left and right. Let's try the left. And let's try the right. There you go. So now the next step, of course, will be, once I get those the proper bulbs I need for the front, I'll hook it up, and then I tidy up everything, you know, use zip ties, hold all of this in place, and then tuck it away. For the ground, if you look here, the ground wire is the black right there. So that's your ground. What I did with my ground is I used a length of cable, a length of wire, which I tied it up there, and that comes to my harness and goes right where you have the black wire right there. So that's my ground. And yeah, pretty much for, I would say, under $100, more like I would say $60-$70, I have my turn signal, and it works really great. Here is the part number. If you want, you can get it on Amazon, or if you want to make your life really easy, then you can just get the plug and play harnesses. Thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully see you guys on the next video when I get my bulbs and I go ahead to hook up everything. Thanks for watching. Have any questions, let me know in the comment section below, and I will be more than happy to and willing to help you out, if I have answers, of course. Because this is just, I'm still learning here, and you can see my shoddy work. I'm just learning like everybody else. Thanks for watching. Bye.